not coordinating a fight very well if it's hard to follow. And in that particular fight, we had a death up here, we had a split going on down here, and a split up here. So 3 different pathways taken by 3 different heroes. It's like they panicked and routed. Somebody called fire in the theater, and they all got out of their seats and just ran the first direction they saw. They should have run toward the exit sign together so that they could cover each other's retreats, and it really hurt them.
Well, maybe EHUG can get a better fight going if they are the ones to initiate, because so far, of course, Sneaky Nick's assassins, they were the ones to initiate just now, so they won that fight, and perhaps EHUG can turn it around if they call the shots. They are kind of fine Mirana in the jungle. Mirana does have an escape, but I don't think it's enough. No, it's definitely not enough.
Yeah, and Slardar is going to go and throw down that stun and grab that.
Ooh,
I had my
straight gold.
That's pretty nice for that Slardar, who is, I mean, the gold lead is actually pretty close. For 30 minutes, 3,500 lead in favor of SNA is not that significant. And a buyback actually coming out of Mirana. She must be rich. And she is not even sitting at the top net worth, yeah. I don't know why she felt the need to buy back there. It's a tier 2. I mean, I guess it's her last outer tier tower, but it's not even going to be pushed, as the rest of the squad for SNA is going to force out some TP reactions. So Mirana bought back for no apparent reason.
Yeah,
and they're going to
interesting.
Okay, this is going to be a fan out maneuver, and unlike EHUG's fan out maneuver, this one's actually going to work because it happened before the fight started. So
Delta split.
Yeah, exactly, that good old fashioned Delta split with the Stampede and the Moonlight Shadow makes it just about impossible to catch anybody. But yeah, that Mirana buyback continues to give me cause to question. But look at the experience lead compared to the gold lead. It's 4,000 in the lead of SNA for gold, almost 20,000 in experience.
That's insane. I mean, this game has been semi-even for a while, and we already pointed out that it being even was actually more in favor of EHUG than anything else. But that fight in the bottom, they just killed off so many targets that were high level. They got so much experience from that. The biggest difference is that there is actually 2 level 3 ultimates on the side of Sneaky Nick's assassins, the Mirana and the Templar Assassin. Granted, not the biggest targets, but that does mean that Ember and Slardar, who do have important level ultis. Oh,
we are going to see Ice Mike stun out Jigglebilly, who was invisible, but was not invisible enough. There's going to be the Grave to try and keep him alive. However, the vacuum is going to pull up an Ice Mike at all into Pub. And the BKB goes up, but it's not enough as the TA does throw out some auto attacks. That's going to be an additional refraction charge taking out the Darkseer. Now, the Ember Spear coming in. He's going to go and try to use the Sleight of Fist. Some additional auto attack damage going out after the Wave of Terror goes down. Reducing armor. Bright going in, but he's not going to hit anybody with that ulti. Mirana goes down on the tail end of that fight. Now, Whitebeard coming in, trying to take out Justin in revenge. Justin's going to use the Sleight of Fist, but that's not going to be enough either. Bright covering the tail of the retreat so that he could have stun if necessary. And that is going to be a 4-for-2 trade going the way of SNA, and it looks like they might want to push high ground on it as well.
Yeah, that fight could have gone so much different if that Darkseer only had mana boots.
Yeah.
That's the difference. He had a perfect vacuum of 4 people, but he did not have enough mana for the wall. If he would have had that wall up, that would have been like Dota porn right there, but they couldn't get it because no mana, no brilliant vacuum wall combination, and EHUG, they just, again, they weren't in position, they couldn't fight it.
Yeah, did you happen to notice if he used his soul ring, or was that just a straight misplay? Oh wow, Joda staying on high ground.
If he used his soul ring or not.
He's been doing this all day, staying on high ground way too long and getting almost dead. The Stampede's going to be used to cover his retreat. He probably will get away. The dust is used, but they were hoping Ush was just standing still. He was not standing still, and will be. Oh, nice BKB usage. Stops the slithering crush in its tracks. He will get stunned though, and he will be going down here. Oh, another nice BKB interrupts as Cakes is coming in. He wants to go ahead and grab that. The refraction charges are not going to work. A nice swap! Oh, the Surge coming in, but then IX Mike coming back. Dota, what is he doing? He's got the Aegis. He's going to be coming back as the Cakes is going to be graved. He's going to be healed back up. Now there's going to be the wall, but it's not going to hit a whole lot. Templar Assassin coming in. One more tech on Cakes would do, but Cakes is going to tap out as Justin runs in. Sleight of Fist going out, hitting everybody. TA is going to go down before the Sprite gets the stun out. There's going to be Sandstorm trying to cover up the retreat while Alex Mike goes down to the Serpent Wards. Mirana taking a lot of damage. She's going to fade back. She does not have an arrow for 7 seconds. The Sand King going back down on the south end of the fight. And now Mirana trying to get away. Running behind Whitebeard, being chased. The refugees all the way back to their homeland. Will they get away? The blink is coming out very soon from Jigglebilly. It goes out, but he's not going to be able to make it. What a series of great exchanges, slightly going in favor of EHUG.
Yeah, I feel so sad for the Templar Assassin. I mean, she tried so hard to live. Only to still die after she got back up from her Aegis.
Yeah, she turned around with the Aegis and decided to walk right into the Ion Show while she had refraction up. I think she thought she could get that kill before she died, and then have her entire Aegis life not dealing with that Life Seer, or not dealing with the Dark Seer, rather. Dark Seer did manage to take away the refraction charges in time with the sheep, or with the Hex coming out of the Shadow Shaman. It was just too much.
Yeah, good fight for E-Hug, and this time it was Sneaky Nick's assassins that just ran around like headless chickens, didn't know where to look, who to go for. It was very split up fight for them as well, as they were seemingly still not sure if they were backing off or actually going in, and then, yeah, well, a good fight for E-Hug. They definitely deserve that good fight too. Ew.
Arrow is going to miss,
okay.
yeah. Oh, but somebody else is actually moving down. Whitebeard thought about engaging, thought better of it. Justin's getting pretty scary. We haven't looked at the items for a little while, but I've been flipping around them. He's had that Crystallis Desolator combo for a while, and he's now going to start working toward his Battle Fury, which makes Sleight of Fist devastating in these team engagements, especially in lane, where we're going to be seeing more and more pushing coming out of both SNA and E-Hug.
Smoke.
We're going to see the smoke. Jigglebilly getting way out in front of his team. He's going to reveal this gank attempt a little early if he does accidentally bump into somebody, but he's going to go all the way around the high ground. They have no wards up. They don't know who's in here, but they are actually going to find. He's going to run in and blink, but a nice leap is going to get SNA away. Darkseer guts the vacuum. There's going to be the stun and the weave. Centaur comes in and saves. Justin not able to close the gap. He's going to continue to try to close the gap. The swap coming out of Whitebeard, further confusing, but the leap not going to be enough as Jigglebilly jumps in and grabs that kill. I can't help but think that even though that was a nice swap, I can't help but think that may have cost Mirana her life, because Jigglebilly was wise to it. Yeah, Jigglebilly saw the swap is the problem. It was daytime, not nighttime, so the vision restrictions not as significant. Justin trying to protect this melee racks in the bottom, teleporting back. He does have a Spirit Remnant up here, so he will be able to teleport right back as long as he gets back within the next 20 seconds. Presumably he can drop one down there too, then drop one back up here if he has enough charges. No, he only has one charge, so he won't be able to do that.
This Sand King is pretty farmed. He has actually got a Scythe of Ice. Ooh.
Ice Mike is going to be hexed out. There goes the weave and the vacuum and the wall. He grabs 4. They're all inside the Sleight of Fist. Ember Spirit has come back. The arrow goes out, but it doesn't have anything of consequence. And 4 immediately go down. Mirana trying to buy back. There's going to be another Sleight of Fist as the Moonlight Shadow is up and protecting them. They are going to glyph. They are going to try to get the Server Wards just out of range. High ground being pushed by heroes and illusions alike. This tower is narrowly surviving. It is down. Now they have the arrow. It manages to hit an illusion. Blocked. Very, very nice. Accidental micro probably coming out of that Darkseer, protecting that as the melee barracks goes down. Now in the mid, the range barracks going to go down for SNA. They cannot respond. They have nobody up. There is no buyback on that TA. This could be game. As the immediate rotation down to the bottom goes out, Iron Sheep Sucks narrowly skirts around that tower, or around that arrow. It's Mike coming in, trying to get that stun out. The Stampede goes up to try and cover the retreat of Mirana. Mirana leaping, but she does get stunned. There's the weave. She's going to take too much damage. One more will take her down. The Sleight of Fist is going to secure that on her and the Centaur War Runner. This tower is not long for the World TA. Back in 20 seconds, but there is no response coming from SNA.
That was the difference of having the wall up or not.
Yep.
It was perfect coming out from E-Hug. And yeah, at this point that Ember Spirit is just incredibly strong and fat. So yeah, he can deal out a large punch if he is not initiated upon, which he kind of needed. They actually played really safe. They take out the melee rack and leave, probably just to take down Roshan, because so far, I mean, 50 seconds before Mirana is still back up. So they have got the time to take him down, and with the amount of minus armor that they have, they can do it easily. But again, they're playing very careful. If they win one more fight when the lanes are in their favor, that's going to be game over.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, right now, SNA needs to play this perfectly to not have this be game over. The fact that E-Hug did not push this in, you're right, is extremely careful play and possibly unnecessarily careful play. They don't want to make any more mistakes like they incidentally made before in the last game, where they did trade off a fairly square advantage. So they are going to retreat, grab this Aegis and the cheese. So now they've got to take out 7 heroes at a disadvantage with 2 sides having racks out. Only a ranged barracks in the bottom. The cheese is still on the ground, and Jigglebilly will be coming to grab that. He's going to drop his Midas and pick up that cheese. Now Cake's blinking in. SNA going to get away for the time being. Taking a look at the blink daggers in this game, there's 4 of them. And Honestly, I'm surprised there's not one more out on the Shadow Shaman, but he did go once again for that again.
Why did Slaughter pop his BKB?
I have no idea. I think he maybe just thought that there was going to be an initiation. With the Roshan pick there, probably thought like, oh, they've got the Moonlight Shadow up and they're going to be moving on me.
Oh, that's weird anyways.
Yeah. Oh, so a Lincoln's comes out. Once again, talking about defensive play, Ember Spirit had a perfect opportunity to go with some damage items and really secure the team fight here, but he went for a Lincoln's instead. For a very defensive pick considering how far ahead they are and how difficult it is for them to kill him.
Yeah, I have to say I'm a bit surprised.
There's that Blink Dagger I was talking about on the Shadow Shaman, so it does come out a little bit. But yeah, I'm really surprised to see that come out as his, what, like third major item?
Yeah.
If you're surviving at this point with an Aegis, you've got two sides basically out. Do you really need that survivability? But
and what are you really blocking?
Yeah, exactly. He's blocking not a whole lot, really.
Couple of stuns.
Yeah, a couple stuns, maybe the swap.
Burrow strike swaps. Yeah. I mean, it's great to stop a stun or a swap from happening. Obviously, that is your undoing if you're an Ember Spirit, so you can't jump around. But yeah. I'm not sure if it's.
Yeah, like, it's also great to do 120 damage to every hero within an area range. You know, that's kind of awesome. Be able to basically knock down a third of their support's health in any fight. More if there are creeps around. And this tower is not long for this world. The Desolator is up. It's not really. There's no response that SNA can come up with.
No, the response was to take the melee racks in the bottom lane.
Yeah.
Which was nice, but...
Ember Spirit's going to come back and farm it out.
E-Hug is carrying all too much, yeah.
Yeah. A tower for melee racks on a side that they already have the melee racks of their opponent. Not really that big of a deal. And also Ember Spirit's going to go back, take care of that, and then teleport right back up top with full health, full mana. So it really wasn't that much of an inconvenience for them anyway. So SNA, this is their last opportunity. If they do not take this fight right now, within the next like 4 or 5 seconds, they are not going to take this game. The tower goes down. There's still no initiation. There's going to be the Stampede with the Moonlight Shadow. Blink! Wow. And the stun going out, but Bright is going to get off his ulti. Is not going to hit anybody of consequence. Justin taking a lot of damage here. He has been hexed out. He is actually going to go down. He's going to use... No! He uses Sleight of Fist to get away from it. He's in there. He's doing a fair amount of damage to Bright. Bright goes down. Ice Might coming in and gets the stun. He's now been hexed out. He's taking some damage from E-Hug. Justin trying not to take him down. That's the Centaur down. One more hero up. The Centaur buys back, but the GG comes in. There's just no saving it.
They needed that initiation from their side, but the moment that Sand King, I mean, his ultimate might have gone off, but no Blink Burst, like, that was huge. That kind of disrupted their entire flow of the team fight. What a good fight for E-Hug, though. What a good game for them. And, of course, I mean, I might be slightly biased, but I'm happy that E-Hug won, because now we're going to see game 3.
You know what? I also am happy E-Hug won. I think this has been a very exciting series. I'm glad to be bringing it to you people here for the Join Dota League. This is the first game of, or the second game of the first round of the playoffs in the American Division. Wow, that's a mouthful. If you enjoyed the cast, my name is Gorgon the Wonder Cow. You can catch me over at GotCowDota on Twitter, where I have updates on all sorts of tournaments that I do cast, including one that has open registration that you can sign up for tonight with cash prizes if you want to. And I've been joined. It's been my pleasure to be casting here with Sheever, who will tell you where where you can find her.
Well, I was gonna think you were gonna have an all speech about me too.
Oh, you know.
I am, like the introduction. I will remember that. You called me knowledgeable. People can find me on Twitter at Cheever Gaming, and yeah, I'm having fun being here. And these games have been just a blast. So I'm hoping for a great game 3 as well, and that they can really close the series off with a bang.
All right.
Whichever team wins.
I think we're both looking forward to it. I think the audience is looking forward to it. So why don't we go ahead and throw back to lobby? We can get into game number 3 as quickly as possible. Thanks for tuning in, and please stick around.